there is this question about the increase of chances to win the diversity visa lottery. And the question is related to marital status, because people are usually here around the corner, around the internet, from stories that if you are married, you have higher chance of winning the diversity visa lottery. But they do not know exactly how does the marriage, how being married, having a spouse is increasing your chance. People are asking themselves, so does the US government prefer people who are married to come to America versus single? Does it? No. In the diversity visa lottery, each person is supposed to do a single application. Unlike any other lotteries, if you go to other lotteries, you purchase many entries, many tickets to increase the chances. But in the diversity visa lottery, each person has equal chance because you do one application. The Department of State has a very sophisticated technology, software, which is able to detect any duplicate application, whether you change the name, facial recognition, all this craziness to determine if you are able to get it or not. So don't try to trick the system. So if you are married, these are your chances. You have a passport, you apply as a main applicant. Ernest Makulilo, applicant. I'm married to person A. So if I say I'm married, it means if I win, my spouse comes with me. That's number one. So if my spouse doesn't apply, I'm the one who's applying. She is derivative. She is within my application. There is no any chance. There is no increase of chance at all because it's still one application. If I win, she comes yes with me. But to increase the chances like this way, this is me. I'm married. I'm applying as a principal applicant. Then my wife is here. She has a passport. She's also going to apply as a main applicant. So I apply as a main applicant and I say I'm married to Marie. Marie applies as a main applicant, is married to Ernest. So meaning we have two applications. That is the reason when say when you are married you have higher chances. Not just because you are married, no, because you are both allowed to apply as a principal applicant and put another person as dependent of the other. The problem people we have here is we are thinking the father or the husband is the head of the house, so my wife is depending on me, is dependent. No, dependent is not related to that. Dependent is if you are married, your significant other, your spouse is dependent by itself, whether it's paying the money, whether it doesn't pay the money, whether it's working, whether it doesn't work. The point is apply as a main applicant and say you are married to this person A. Person A is applying as a main applicant, is married to person B. That means there are two applications. That is illegal, it is allowed, and it has been indicated in the regulations. So that means you have two applications possible to be able to apply and get the application. But what if your spouse doesn't have the passport? So number one, if I'm the one who applying for the diversity visa lottery, when I'm putting my spouse in my application doesn't need to have the passport to be included in me. They need the date of birth, a photo, where was born, all this kind of simple information. There is no a photo. There is no passport requirement. But if your spouse doesn't have a passport, apply for the temporary passport. Temporary passport is easier to get. You can get it within 1 to 2 days. Very long is 3 days. Apply. They will give you this one. When you get the temporary passport, the passport number will say TP, then there is a number, temporary passport. So when you write the passport number, don't write the word TP. Write the number without the word TP. I have a video about the temporary passport explaining in detail how to go about it, whether it's allowed or not allowed. It is allowed. The temporary passport and this passport are the same. But the difference is this one can expire within 6 months to 1 year. This one expires after 10 years. This one you can travel all over the world. This one you can be restricted to travel only around your neighbors. Like you are East Africa, you are West Africa, within your neighbors. But they have the same equal. They are all given by your government. They are passport. That is the difference. smaller difference, but they are both passport. So make sure that when you apply, ask your spouse to get even temporary passport so that she can apply. And if she has a many passport, the husband you don't have the passport book, get the temporary passport. Increase your chance by both a husband to apply and the wife to apply. You have 2 chances of applying. You have 2 opportunities to apply. It doesn't mean that when you apply, just because you are married, you are going to get chances. No, it's because if both husband and wife are applying and both have the chance of getting the opportunity to go through. So those are the things I want to make sure that we are clear on that particular angle. One last thing related to that. So if I'm married, I win, and I have a wife and 4 kids. So 4 kids, wife and myself, 6 people. So when we go to get the visa, we are going to be given 6 visas. The question is, are those 6 visas counted towards those 55,000? No, they are going to be counted as 1 visa, because 1 family is 1 visa. So if you have 10 children, there are not 10 visas counted against to be taken from the rest of the winners. So don't get upset with the people who are married. Don't lie you are married, because some people, they are lying that I'm married, thinking that if I say I'm married, I will have more chance. No. Put the correct marital status. If you are single, put single. If you are married, put married, because still you'll be winning, not because you are married. If you win, it's because God wants to win, and you as the person as independent entry. So if you have won, the advantage will come with your spouse, but you are not winning because of your marital status. No. So those are the few things you need to make sure that you understand. So put the correct marital status. If you are married, put you are married. If you are not married, put you are single, unmarried. If you are engaged, fiancé, there is no that status in the divorce visa lottery. It's not a legal status. Even if we are going to get married tomorrow, don't put today that you are married. You are not married. You can change your mind. Unless otherwise you are married officially, you are married. But if so, we are planning to get married next week. No. If you win and you apply a single, you can add your spouse and you can come together still. That's how it is. So, thank you so much, everyone. Don't forget to share these videos to others.